Hello, everybody, and welcome to our travel chat. I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight. And if you're coming to us later for another recording, enjoy what we have to say because we have got lots and lots of wonderful things to tell you. Right, my name is Mahmouda Hill, and everybody calls me Moo. I'm a mother of four and a widow, and I've been widowed for 14 years now. And this is the first time I have felt happy and excited about life and in general about traveling, about, oh, there's something new coming. I don't know whether to mention it yet. I might leave that to Paula. It's a bit secretive. It's something big happening. I was introduced to this company by Paula Middleton, who is just over there, and she is amazing. So brilliant and inspiring. So I'd like to hand this over to Paula.
Hey Moo, thank you so much for a lovely introduction. I really appreciate it. Thank you ladies for being here. If you are catching this on a replay or you've been sent the link and you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. So if you're not here to ask them at the end, just ask them anytime. So I'm going to start the slideshow and we're going to go from there. I'm just going to share my screen. I'm going to go through a few slides with you about what our travel club does, and then if there are any questions, please feel free just to ask them at the end, either unmute or locate the chat box, put them in there, and we'll catch up with those at the end. So I'll start sharing my screen. It won't be a moment. So can everybody see that slide, the welcome slide? Yeah. Okay. So you've tuned in to our Dragonfly Voyagers Travel Club chat, and we're a community of people that are looking at changing, well, we're actually succeeding in changing our lifestyle, and we're wanting more from what we've currently got. So if that's something that you're looking for as well, you are in the right place. What does travel do for you? So for me, travel is something that I've been passionate about for a very long time. But when I was around 18, 19, I actually struggled with depression quite badly. And I needed actual professional help to help me through that tough time. Now, for my 21st, I was fortunate enough that my mum and dad, I had a dream that I wanted to go to New York, and my mum and dad actually arranged that for me, which was amazing. And on the run up to that trip, I was so excited. Whilst I was there, I mean, I had the time of my life. It was everything that I dreamed and more. And when I came home, I was there getting ready to book more travel. And it's because I was seeing different cultures, experiencing different things for the first time, seeing things that are in movies. And I thought, I want more of this. So travel gives you lots of different things for different reasons, but that's just a little bit of my story. Now, if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do more of? Now, when we ask most people this, 9 out of 10 people say that they would travel. And in the current climate, what I'm finding when I'm chatting with people out there, they are wanting to look at future travel because they've been stuck in. They are itching to get away. They want to go somewhere different. They want to find a way that they can actually travel the world, because people are reflecting on what's going on and they're realizing, you know, life can be short, and have they done enough with their time? And they want to see places they kind of didn't think that they'd be able to, and that's what we're enabling people to do right now. So the world is a beautiful place, and for this presentation I've had a look into some of the reasons that people want to see more of it. And some of the reasons that come up, 85% want to see the children excited about the experience that they're going to have. 82% do it to relax and reduce stress, which kind of relates to my story. And 81% want to make memories. Now, for me, I think 100% because people that travel want to make memories, because those are the things that you will always have no matter what happens. Who loves a good story? Travel is excellent at telling stories. Now, we have social media platforms where we can show people our experiences. We can tell people stories about the things that we've done on our holidays, on our vacations, when we've ticked off bucket list destinations. We can tell people a story. And that's exactly how we work with this travel club. We're basically showing people the lifestyle that we now lead because we have affordable luxury travel. Now, I've been on a couple of trips. Well, I've been on countless trips through my club membership, and I've actually visited places that I never thought were in my budget. And I'm talking about 4 and 5 star resorts. So those are dreams that people kind of have always had, and now I'm living that dream. So I share that story with people on social media. They're obviously interested in finding out more, and they come and check it out. So imagine if you could live a life that you don't need a vacation from. Now, this is mostly our Dragonfly Voyages mission. We want to make sure that you're living that life that you don't need a vacation from. If you're on vacation, you're just visiting your home for a couple of weeks and then you're off traveling again. That's the idea anyway. So this company is are experts in 3 main areas. So they help you travel more often, they help you travel for less, and they even help you travel for free. Now, this is exactly what's been happening for many of us that are on the call, are already part of the club, and many people around the world. Now, we are a global organisation. We're in about 52 or 54 countries at the last count. That might have changed. And over the lockdown period, there's been like 7,000, if not more, people that have joined us, because what we're looking at is travel for the future rather than immediate travel. And what's happened here, you can see on the slide, you've got Mahmouda there, who you've just heard from. And at the beginning of the year, she actually went away, or was it last year? I can't remember now. Went away through our travel club, and she got Mahmouda. Did you say something then? Sorry. And she went away through our travel club, got a huge discount, and she took a friend with her. Now, her never mentioned the club to a friend. She did say that she'd got a big discount. Her friend Shell, who you see in the picture there, she was, it's quite a funny story, and I'm sure Mahmood will share it sometime, but on the way to the hotel, I mean, Shell walked into the hotel and was like, wow, are you sure this is the right hotel? It's beautiful. And when it actually came to it, they checked in, they got a room, they got discounts on spa treatments, all sorts of different things. They had an absolute ball. And as soon as Shell came home, guess what she did? Signed straight up with Mahmouda, because she could see the value of what this travel club is giving us, and the kind of discounts that we're getting, and the luxury that's involved as well. Would you be excited to learn that you can get paid for traveling too? I mean, getting paid for doing something that you absolutely love. Who wouldn't want to do that? Travel is the largest industry in the world, bar none. It is worth a whopping $5.1 trillion. Now look at the number of zeros on there, there's quite a few. It's a massive industry, and what I know what you're thinking right now, you're thinking people are not traveling, so the travel industry is going to be hugely impacted. There is going to be an impact on the travel industry. We're already seeing that travel agencies are making closures, that certain travel companies are not surviving this pandemic because of certain issues that they're facing with travel. Now, this is where we actually solve those issues for people, because even though there's going to be an impact within the travel industry, it's not going to be massive. It's still going to remain, according to estimations from experts, it is still going to remain the largest industry in the world, regardless of the financial impact. But what's happening for us, we're actually in a position where we can't travel that far right now. I mean, we've just had an announcement this evening that changes things as well slightly, but we're not looking at traveling in the next couple of weeks. If you're looking at traveling in the next 6 months, the next 12 months, month one, you can be saving so much. We're like a savings club as well. So what you get for your membership, the amount that you pay is actually doubled each and every month. So you can imagine 6 to 12 months how much you will have to spend on travel. And that is the time we're going to be accessing the travel now. So does anyone recognize this sign? Put in the chat if you do, raise your hand, let me know. I'm sure you've seen it before. Stay alert, control the virus, save lives. Absolutely, 100% we do what we need to do. I want to reframe that, and I want to look at this in a different way. So stay alert. Travel is happening all across the world right now. We're in the UK. We're not necessarily able to go to the places we would normally go to. That does not mean that people are not traveling. I've got friends at the moment that are in places where's she going? I think it's like Israel and places that are quite unusual, but they are available to us. Now, it's when you take the UK out of the equation, there are people still all over the world that are going places. There's people in the States that are traveling within the States to different states and going on, you see there, world tours. We've had world tours this year. Well, we've got Las Vegas coming up on the 1st of October, which a lot of us from the UK were planning on going to. It has been put on hold for the moment for us here. It is still going ahead. It's still going ahead. And there are people from all over the world still going to the world tour. And we've had trips to Tenerife, Mexico, Florida Keys, Mauritius, all over the world. They are happening. They are happening. And we heard from a few different people over the past few weeks from some of these tours that they've been on. Now, world tours are actually for the company. So you will see all of our business partners from all over the world getting together for 3 or 4 days for a full agenda of learning, networking, a big party, learning from the best in the industry as well. I mean, the training is world class. Now, the next point, control your travel plans. You can do that. You can do that with this membership. As I've mentioned, our travel club is growing in the thousands week on week, 7,000 plus joined during lockdown, and we still have people joining every single day, and that is because we're looking to the future. We're not looking at what's happening immediately, we're looking 6 months down the line. And save lives and make memories. Thousands of members have already visited resorts post-COVID, post first lockdown. No one ever said I'm never going to travel again. No one has ever said that during this pandemic. And you will not hear anyone saying it because people need that in their lives. They need something to look forward to. Whether it's a staycation, whether it's going abroad, they need to sometimes get out of their 4 walls and go see places. So what's happening is I've been on 2 post-COVID trips, and the kids have actually told me, the first one we went on was in the July. I was fortunate to be able to book when the lockdown measures were first being lifted. I booked to go to Pine Lake in Carnforth. It's near the lakes. It was beautiful, absolutely stunning. And my 13-year-old, now is a teenager, 13-year-old son actually said, "This is the best holiday I've been on, Mum." How amazing is that? Now, in the August, we also went over down to Cornwall, which was absolutely incredible. That was a 5-star resort that celebrities stay at. I mean, me going to a place that celebrities stay at with 4 kids. It's like stuff of dreams. It was amazing. It's so lovely. Now, memberships. We've got 3 different types of memberships. We've got a very basic one, which we can talk about separately to this conversation if you want to check that out. What I would rather do is focus on either the plus or premium. So the plus one is sort of mid-range, and the premium one is all singing, all dancing, gives you even more. It doubles your money, so you get even more to play with when it comes to traveling in 6 months' time. And it also gives you more chance, more options of earning an additional income. But both these memberships do a lot of the same thing. It's very exciting. So these prices that I'm going to show you here, Las Vegas, $66 per night, Las Vegas on the Strip. That is unheard of. That is virtually impossible. And we're the club that can do that for you because we've got exclusive contracts. Orlando. Disney Orlando, Kissimmee, which is the main place to stay when you go to Orlando and you want to go to Disney. $0 per night, £0 per night. It's the same in every currency. It's zero. It's not going to change. It's zero. That means you stay for 7 nights, 8 days at a location close to Disney, and it's not going to cost you a penny. Cayman Islands, $0 per night. Again, a full week in the Cayman Islands is going to cost you $0, £0. Now, has anyone heard of Booking.com? Anyone heard of Trivago? Those are very well-known search engines. But just to move on from the dream vacations that we've just been talking about, what you see in front of you now is actually our very own search engine. And it's exactly how that looks if you were to go in and search for your own place to stay. Now, what this search engine does, it scrapes off all of the commissions that search engines such as Booking.com, Trivago, Hotels.com, all those search engines have a certain commission that they keep for themselves when you make that payment. We take that away. Because we're part of a bigger company, if you understand, we've got all these different options, got all these different ways that we provide a service for people. We don't necessarily need that commission to be added because we've got services that can replace that commission. So we actually use the same type of search that those other search engines use, but we just scrape off the commission. So you're going to get the base price every single time. That's another benefit of your membership. Now, I'm going to talk films now, and I don't want to say Christmas word, but we are getting closer to it, aren't we? Christmas is a real favourite time of year for me. I absolutely love Christmas. And what's the best film at Christmas? Miracle on 34th Street is a close one for me. I think it's amazing. Now, New York on New Year's Eve, 4 nights at the Hilton Times Square. That's in the thick of the action. I mentioned I've been to New York. I've been past this place. It's in the middle of Times Square. You see the clock at midnight. You see the crowd in New York. It's in the thick of things, dependent on circumstances, obviously. But just as an example, our friends at Trivago, they're charging £1,620 for 4 nights. We'll be charging £1,325, and you're saving £295 on that stay. I mean, that's another trip if you get our club membership, because you can get a week somewhere using the other side of the membership if you choose. That's going watching a show on Broadway. You can do anything with that. Who likes martial arts? We've got Bruce Lee here. I'm sure you know someone who is into martial arts. Japan is a beautiful place. It's somewhere that I really want to visit. 7 nights in April 2021, Intercontinental Tokyo Bay. Our friends at Expedia are charging £1,964, and our members only search engine is at 1,726. Anyone that's good at maths will be able to tell you that you save £238 for a week stay in Tokyo. And you can see the view through the window there. I've actually looked at some of the images where this hotel, and I've looked at the hotel rooms, is absolutely beautiful. Now, this is a real special one for me. I don't know if you can see his chin there, but that's Leonardo DiCaprio. I love the film The Beach, and this is a very special one for me, purely because it is actually an incentive that you get when you join our club. So this is something that our club gives you to make sure that what you have with our club is something that you want. Now, watching the beach, it looks beautiful, and Thailand has been on my bucket list since that film came out, pretty much. We get to stay at 2 Villas Oxygen, and the picture that you can see there is actually from the resort. That's what you get for 7 nights at any time. This price does not change. When I've checked this out at booking.com, £1,504 for 7 nights. Now, our incentive trip price, you will see this as free. However, we do have to pay taxes. So the taxes on this trip are £137 for a week in an absolute 5-star beautiful resort, which I think is pretty good. Saves you £1,367. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal for me. So let's play a game. Does anyone recognise that? Anyone recognise that one? So we've got Warner Brothers, we've got Apple, Hewlett Packard printers and electronics. The Body Shop kind of gives it away. AXA insurance, M&S, we've got food, groceries, we've got Chessington, theme parks. I'm sure there is something there that you recognise. This is just a handful of some of the discounts we get by being a member of our club. You can see along the bottom there, it's got the kind of categories that we cover. And I'm talking about Asda, Morrison's, we've got M&S there, we've got Jack's Flight Club, we can get discounts on flights, insurance, theme parks, Sea Life Centre, Tesco, the One for All card, which covers, I don't know if you can see in the small print there, it's got B&Q, Primark, H&M, I think we've got a separate Primark one as well. This is an added bonus. So after all the stuff that I've talked about related to travel, this is an added bonus that we give to you so that you can make savings on all of this that you do every day and leverage those savings for your travel club membership. Because we know what value we're giving you, we want you to be able to afford to actually have our travel club membership. Don't get me wrong, absolute affordable prices for our travel club. And I want to kind of ask you in a moment, have a think right now how much you would pay a month for what we're showing. Just play it over in your mind, have a think. So this is an add-on as well. You get access to an additional income stream through the hotel site. This is a free search engine that gives you, that's programmed to give you an average of 22% discount. And you can share your link with everyone and anyone. And what happens is when they book travel through your link, you get a commission, which is fantastic, really, really good. But what happens then is if they share that with their nearest and dearest, they get their own link, they share that. What's happening then is if anyone books through that link, then that person, your friend, will get rewarded. So you can be planning travel with your group of friends and you can be using your rewards to go on additional trips. And that sounds pretty good to me. So have a think. Tell me in the chat or unmute yourself, how much would you pay for all of this each month. Prices usually rate, well, when people think about this, most people say to me usually about £200, £200 to £300, excuse me, which I find really interesting, because if you consider um, when you're looking at businesses and you're working from home, there's always something that you have to say, you have to pay to set up what you're going to be doing. But if you were to train as a travel agent, it can cost thousands. You're also not guaranteed to get the bookings that you want as a travel agent. But regardless, these are the prices that we're talking about. We've got the Plus membership, $69.95 per month, which is £54, dependent on conversion rates. Initial one-off fee, $179, works out about £145. Now that's the one-off fee. Premium membership, $129 per month, works out around £99. Initial one-off fee of $300 when you first start, works out about £240. Now, I've looked into this a great deal, and every aspect of what we have available, you cannot get anywhere else. You can get different parts of it, but you cannot get all of it wrapped up in one package and tied up with a bow. You just cannot find that anywhere else for these prices. We've got a secret to share though as well. And where have I gone to? I don't even know how that happened, sorry. Because we do have a secret, because there is a way that you can actually get your membership completely free. You may have to pay that initial payment, but going forward, there's a way you can get it for free. So do you know anyone that likes to travel? Do you know anyone that would want to go to Thailand for a week for less than £150? I do, and I'm sure you do too. Now, if you were to introduce someone and they wanted to take up the travel club, they don't need to do it as a business. They don't need to do anything else except use their travel club and go on holiday. You get $50 if they join under the platinum membership, under the highest membership, and they can go on their merry way. If you know a few other people, you get $50 for each person that you introduce. But then what's lovely about this is, because you're getting those $50, 3 times 50 is $150. Remember when I said it earlier that the platinum membership was $300 outlay initially? You've got half of that back already. Okay. Now, if you introduce that fourth person, your membership is now free. You're earning enough every single day to have a free membership. So you have started earning on daily pay, and your membership is free. So you've got those 4 people, and they're very happy with their memberships. But some of them are actually thinking, I've got friends that would love to have a free travel club, and I want a free travel club. So they introduce other people. We work on a binary system. We have a left leg and a right leg. And what we do is we place people within those legs so that we're building up our business. And 8 on each side. So you're helping those 4 that you initially introduced. You're helping them get there for, if they choose to. You're helping the next ones get there for as well. But if you have 8 on each side, you're looking at $400 income per month. That works out about £305. You continue to do that process, and we teach you how to do all of this. There's full training provided, but you teach others to do that as well. 25 people on each side, you're looking at $1,500 per month. It works out about £1,140. Now, that is life-changing. That is life-changing money, because that replaces an income, potentially. My husband's actually being made redundant next month. So that, it doesn't quite reach what he was on, but that will make a huge difference to us surviving as we go forward. So let me introduce you to David Hart. This is our CEO. He's an incredibly successful direct seller. He's been in traditional business and he's been in direct selling for many, many years, but he didn't like the way some businesses were going about things. And he wanted the average person to be able to experience and have a lifestyle that they once may have thought was out of their reach. So he introduced his travel club. We've been around for 8 years, coming up to 9 years now. And we have a really sort of firm, stable grounding with our business, and that comes from David Hart, his wife Adela, the family way that they run things, and he's award winning in business, absolutely amazing man. But what I love about him, and I know a few others will do, he actually sees things in the business. If things are not working quite as he wants them to, he will make changes. Not drastic, but he will make changes so it helps us on the ground. What he also notices is things that are happening in society, and he evolves the business. So the travel side of our business, at first, you were only ever able to go on a dream holiday after 12 months. You can now go when you've got enough points. Which is around 3 to 6 months, depending on the package, but we can work out those details with you anyway. But that was, you had one dream holiday after 12 months. Now, I mean, I've been on 3 already this year, and I've got enough points because of the lockdown, of course, and it's worth considering that. I've got enough points to probably go on another 2 more. And what he's also noticing now, has anyone ever been to a foreign exchange service? Have you been to go and take your pounds and to change them to dollars or whatever the currency might be? Yeah. Now it's funny because this takes me back. I went to France when I was in school, and it was still francs. And I actually went and changed pounds into francs. That's how old I am. Um, But that is called foreign exchange. And there are ways to earn money from foreign exchange. And it's something that people are having huge successes with. And because we're a travel company, it makes sense that we've got all aspects covered. So we have actually branched out into foreign exchange trading. It's an educational platform. You learn everything that you need to know about trading, and it is free to check out right now. So please get in touch with us. I'm not going to go into any more detail about that, but we do have separate videos you can watch if that's something that you want to check out. So this brings our presentation for the moment to the end, but I do want to make you aware of our group. We have a fantastic group on Facebook. It's called Save, Earn and Learn, Booking Independent World Travel, #Dragonfly Voyages, with us, all of us here, and we get together really regularly. So within that group, you'll see lots of different things. We try and keep things as engaging and as fun as possible. We've got a great community of people. And we do talk about what we're gaining from travel. We talk about different experiences. But what we also do is quite a few meetups through the week. So you've got tonight, which is our travel club info chat. We've got Wednesday, tomorrow at 11 a.m. 11's Escapes, which is a page that you can find on Facebook. And when you give us a like, share it if you want to. And what we do on there, we catch up at 11 a.m. every Wednesday, have a chat. It can be travel related, it can be life related, it can be anything. On a Wednesday, 8 p.m, we've got Mama G, who you might see here, and Stacey. They do a power up session for half an hour, and that is to get you in the zone and talk about lots of empowering things and really get you sort of powered up, basically. It's my half hour of chilling, but getting, I can do this. It's brilliant. And then 9 p.m. on a Thursday, we've got Dragonflies Den. And something that not all of you will know on here, we are going to be introducing special guests from next week from all over the globe. We're going to have a really jam-packed Dragonflies Den. We're going to be chatting with lots of different people. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. If you have any questions, now would be a fabulous time to ask them.
I don't have any questions. I've got a few comments to make. Our CEO, David, listens to us. So I think that is a big positive. When we first started, we only had, I think, one world tour. I think it was called a week trip back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was called something else. And when they were planning the next one, I specifically asked if they could make it after Ramadan and after Eid so I could go. And that's exactly what they did. Unfortunately, because of COVID and everything else, we couldn't make it. However, he listened and he paid attention. He goes, oh, there are Muslims in the company. It is important. So he listened to us. And there's also, you can talk to the CEO. How many companies can you do that with? So I think that's amazing. He's such a brilliant man.
Yeah.
Say.
And are you still there? Yeah. Am I still here? Yeah. Yes, I remember that, Mahmouda. I remember you asking him that, and it was so good of him to do that, because he doesn't have to, you know, but he does want to make sure that all of us that are on the ground he's very proud of his brand, he's very proud of his business, and it's an amazing feeling when we chat with him, because we have met him. We've met him, we chat with him, we have spoken on, so he's comes into some of our global meetings that we go to, and he's very open about the way he does business. And I absolutely love that about him, because he will consider everything to make our lives as easy as possible, because he knows when he's got valuable people that are working this business, he knows it's in his interests as well. I mean, he's genuinely a decent guy, but he knows that if he gives, then he will receive, and that's exactly how things work, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I think it's quite important to know that there's that trust, isn't there? There's that familiarity and trust that we have with him.
Yeah.
Which I think really amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I've been part of networks before, and I've never even been on a call with the CEO.
Yeah.
And now we get instant access. And I'm not saying, I'm not, you know, I don't have him on speed dial or anything like that. But I know that if there was ever anything, you know, we can go to him. And it's like with all of the pandemic stuff, immediate refunds, no questions asked. When we can't get the flights out there, no questions.
I know. I got a refund within an hour. So we were all going to go to Vegas, and I sent them an email saying, I don't think we're going to be able to fly out. And within an hour, I got my points and my refund, which is like, wow.
Some people are still waiting, I think. Well, I will not go there with other companies. I think there's people still waiting. So has anyone got any questions before I end the recording? And then if anyone is seeing this on a replay, or you've been sent it, get back to the person who sent it you. Ask any questions that you like. Jump into our group, because there will be information there you can check out as well. Mama G?
No, I was just going to say that was a brilliant presentation. Thank you.
Oh,
I have a question.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to stop the recording.